Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we acquire a strong desire for the liberation that frees us from the ignorance that binds us to pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Let's come to standing. So first chant the mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, you may chant along. If you don't, just listen to the sounds and just think about the intention of purifying. Om pavitraha pavitra sawa vashtanga topi va yaha smarit pandrikaksham sabhaya bhyantraha suchihi. Release the arms. Let's begin by charging the body with the earth's energy. Stand with your feet hip width about a little bit more hip width apart. Arms up, the palms facing in. As I count to 8, you imagine you're drawing the earth's energy from the feet all the way up to the fingertips. Hold the breath for a count to 6, where the intentions at the fingertips. Exhale all the way back down. Feel as though the whole body were flush with the earth's charged. Inhale, bring the energy up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the intention of the breath at the fingertips. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale all the way back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the energy up. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding everything at the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, feel the charge flushing all the way down the body as the breath moves back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding the breath at the fingertips, all the attention there. Exhale down. Release the arms. Continue with the exercises to prepare the body for the practice. Breathe vigorously so as to oxygenate the blood, aerate the lungs, and energize the body. Roll head circles. Watch the body moving by itself. Imagine you're the witness. Move in a way that doesn't disrupt or jar the attention of the witness. The mind is always calm, the movements are always soft. And reverse direction. And as they soft, I meant in a non-aggressive way that does not bring the body into a place of pain nor the mind in a place of anxiety. And release. So now inhale, sweep the arms up and down. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. One more, up, down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, extend the arms forward. Exhale, retract. Swing the arms. Try to get the arms behind the ears. And conclude. Bring the arms across the chest. Throw them back. Alternate the cross each time. Next one, we're going to take the arms up over the head, through the body down. Let's go. One more. Just stay hanging down, allow the body to stop shaking. And then roll your way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come down to squat. You don't have to go all the way down, just go to the extent that you can. Be mindful of the knees. One more. And all the way up. Elbows up to the side. We're going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist on each side. One more. And release. Next one has 4 movements. It also incorporates a squat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're coming down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, swing the arms down. Let's do it together. Powerful movements. One more. Now, arms out in front. This is a starting position. On an exhale, inhale, circumduct the arms. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Now the same thing almost, except the circle and a quarter. This time on the exhale, the arms are down. Goes all the way around, pull in and drop down right away. One more, and reach down. Side bend, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, right arm, left arm up. Bend to the right. Continue. One more on each side. And conclude. The next one is almost the same, except we're holding the breath on the bend. Right arm up, inhale, go to the left and hold the breath. Exhale, come back. Inhale, left arm up, bend to the right, hold the breath. And coming back up. You're just holding the breath for a few moments. Raise right arm up, go to the left, hold the breath. And return, and left arm up, bend to the right. And release. Lose yourself in the sensations, move in a way that's graceful. Watch the body in your imagination, moving with ease, with grace. This will transpire in your movements. Nice big inhale to elongate. Go deeper on the breath retention. go for one more on each side. Come back up and release. Find your way onto the hands and knees now. Cat cow. On the inhale, stretch the belly skin, push the shoulders back and the chest forward, the belly towards the ground. Exhale, round the back, pull the belly button into front of the spine, and push the heart right up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, bring the chest forward. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone under, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tap in the sensations of the shoulder blade movement. Squeezing the spine and separating from the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to create wrinkles in the lower back or the neck, even when you're arching the back, dropping the heart down. And up. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands forward and then lower down onto the ground. Bring the forehead on the hands for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now take the arms behind the back, join the hands together, anchor down to the hips and the tops of the feet. We're going to lift the upper back. Inhale. And back down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. Contract the buttocks. Up. And down. Up. And down. One more. Up and down. Relax. Drop the arms by the sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now extend the arms in front. We're going to rock on our bellies. We have to use the momentum of the legs swinging up in order to get the body up, not the hands. The hands will stop you. So it looks like this. Inhale. I use the legs. And join in with Kirtan. Two more. And release. Forehead on the hands again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make your way all the way back into child's pose. Bring the seats all the way back on the heels. Next next sequence, 4 movements. Inhale, lift up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hips between your hands, chest forward into cobra. Arch the back into high cat, and then all the way back on the heels, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, and cobra. Inhale, come back up, high cat. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, chest forward. Inhale again. Exhale, all the way back, elongate the spine. Continue, up. Forward, up, and back. Think of the waves on the ocean. Try to imitate the motion. Inhale, up, forward. Imagine his head comes up, the wave is cresting, and then back up, and it's flattening back down, dissipating. Come up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up, and back. Nice, smooth transitions. Up, forward, up, and back. If you imagine your body moving with grace and with ease, this will transpire in your movements. And forward, back up and back. 2 more, up, forward, back up, and back. Last time, up, and forward, up, and back. Rest for a moment in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Good. Now we're going to come forward onto the belly again. And pick up the right foot and just press it down alongside the hip. You can either have the fingers facing towards the ankle or spin your hand on the top of the foot. Allow the fingers to wrap around the toes, and you can get a little bit more leverage to try to get the foot down lower. You can also push into the left hand, lift the elbow, and keep extending the right knee back. Be mindful of your knees, of course. Getting the sensation of lengthening the thigh. Let's try the other foot now. Raise the left foot, press down. Just do your best. Or you can spin your head around, wrap your fingers around the toes, and go down again. Keep the shoulders square. Keep extending the knee back to the back end of the mat. And push into your hand to get a little bit more power. And release. Now take hold of the ankles if you can. So a few options. Inhale, just lift the chest. Push the ankles back into hands. If you want, you can lift the thighs as well. Inhale, up and down. Up, push the heels away, keep the heels up and away from the head and down. And up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Modify as you need to. Up and down. And up and down. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Come all the way back into child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next one. Just like we're doing the sun salutations, if you know that. A sun salutation, you glide through between your arms. Brush your nose to the ground. Come up into the cobra. And all the way back. Okay, so another movement, the way to come into it is from above. So you come into baby plank, drop your hips, and when you when you come into the cobra, hold it for a moment, hold the breath. Exhale back. Inhale, glide forward. Hold it, hold the breath, shoulders down. Make sure you're not jamming up the neck. Exhale back down. And glide again. Make like a snake creeping through the grass if you're doing that variation. And back. Glide on the in-breath. Come up as high as you can comfortably. And back. Forward again. Use your hands to propel you forward with power and with more ease. All the way back. And glide. Hold the breath. And back. Come forward again. No wrinkles in the lower back or the back of the neck if you can. Drop the shoulders. And back. 2 more. Glide. Hips between the hands roughly. A little bit behind perhaps. And back. And one last time. Come forward and up. And exhale all the way back. Rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now come forward onto the belly. Flip over onto the back. Going to raise the arms and legs over the head. On the inhale, exhale. Come into a tuck. Squeeze the thighs to the chest and the chin to the knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Stretch and tuck. Out and in. Out, in, out, in. Two more. Extend and tuck. Extend and tuck. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the arms and legs. Let go of all fatigue. Next one, we're going to extend the arms and legs again to full extent. Hold the breath this time on the tuck. Press the lower back into the mat. Make yourself as tight as possible. Exhale, release. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. Make yourself as small as possible. Exhale. Inhale. And tuck. It's good for the digestive tract. Release. Inhale and in. Exhale. But not exhale, hold the breath. Release. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And bring it in. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. And pull in, hold the breath. Release one last time. Extend. And pull in, hold the breath. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Now bring the arms by the sides of the body. Swing your legs all the way up. Over the head perhaps a little bit, and then rock right up into a standing position. Right, so we're going to come to the top of the mat now for some sun salutations, continuing our warm-up. Take a moment to pause. Into Tadasana, hands at the heart center. Remember that better than practice, even better than meditation, is to renounce all the fruits of the practice. Dedicate the practice to someone you love, and just imagine that all the benefits that you receive are being transmitted to all beings everywhere. Let's move together as one to stay in a collective mind. Reach the arms up over the head. Bring the hands down to the ground. Bend the knees if you need to. Bring your chest on your thighs and the hands flat. Right foot back into lunge. Lower the knee. Lift the chest. Come into high plank. Down, knees down, and bring the seat all the way back. Come forward, brush your nose to the ground, coming up into the cobra. Pull all the way back. Just like we did in the warm-up. Inhale, glide forward into the cobra. Pull all the way back. Inhale, come forward into cobra. This time, roll over your toes, back into downward facing dog, simple hearts. Right foot steps forward to the hands. Drop the feet. Feet together, chest and thighs, head down. And all the way up. Hands back to the hearts. Reach up again, sweep the arms over the head. Come down gracefully. Left foot back into a lunge, sink the seat into the plank. Lower the knees down, the seat all the way back behind your heels. Once again, brush the nose to the ground as you come forward into your cobra. Pull all the way back and glide again, smoothly. Make it so you're doing a dance, all the movements fluid. One last time. Creep forward on the belly, raise the head. Roll over the toes back into downward facing dog. Left foot steps. And then the right foot joins. Press the body to the thighs, head down. Come all the way up. Return home, hands to the heart. And regular Surya Namaskar now. Arch back if you feel comfortable. Bring the hands down to the ground. Right foot back into a lunge. Into the plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskara. Glide forward between your arms, come into Cobra. Roll over the toes, back into downward facing dog right away. Right foot steps forward to the hands. Left foot joins. Press the body into the legs. Come all the way up. Press the hips forward. Stretch front to the body. Hands back to the heart. Reach up again. Go down. Left foot back. Keep watching the body moving by itself. Lower down. Glide between your arms, Cobra. All the way back. Lose yourself in the sensations. Left foot steps. Right foot joins. Press the body to the thighs. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Adding on this time. Reach the arms up over the head. Come down. Bend the knees. Bring your chest right on the thighs. Bring your arms behind the back. Inhale, push the chest towards the knees. Exhale, pull the body in towards the legs. Raise the seat. Use the body to push the legs further back. That's some you might be able to get the legs perfectly straight. Head is reaching towards the ground. Good. Now we're going to bring the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee down. Sink down to the seat. Raise your arms over the head. Join the hands together, index fingers pressed together. Asana. And bring the hands down. Step back into high plank. Lower down knees, chest, and chin. Glide between the arms. Shoulders back. Neck long. Back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Take a deep breath in. Pull the seat back. Exhale. Drop the heart between the shoulder blades. Not the area behind the heart. Now step the right foot forward between the hands, lower the back knee, bring the arms up again, arch the back a little bit if you can, by pushing the belly button forward and the chest high. And then bring the hands back down, step it back to meet the right foot, pull the body in, again bend the knees, connect the body to the legs, reach forward with the head, and then guide the head right down towards the ground. Push against the legs with the body. Bring the hands back down to the back, come up. Carefully arch back if you feel comfortable. Hands back to the heart. Reach the arms up again. Sweep the arms up and back. Go down. Hands to the ground, bend the knees, chest on the thighs. Inhale, extend, bring the chest further, so we're trying to get beyond the knees. Exhale, fold in towards the legs. If you have the flexibility, try to bring the forehead right against the shins, the seats directly over the heels. And then bring the hands down, the left foot steps back this time first, lower the knee, sink the hips, arms up, asana. Shoulders behind the ears, arms stay straight, like the shape of a crescent moon. And coming back down, hands to the ground. Step into plank, lower knees, chest, and chin. Glide forward into the cobra. Roll over the toes back into downward facing dog. Push the seat back, exhale, make like a dog stretching its back. Allow the heart to drop, the tail to curl under. And then the left foot steps forward quietly, back knee down. Raise the arms again, asana. Find the shape of a crescent moon. Lift the body up out of the hips. And then bring the hands down. Push into your hands and step the feet together. Bend the knees, body to the thighs. Inhale, press the chest towards the knees. Exhale, press the body into the legs. Take the head down towards the ground. Now bring the hands back onto the back. Press into your feet, come all the way up. Arms over the head, arch back if you feel comfortable. And bring the hands back to the heart. Standing into Tadasana again, from the heart space to the space between your eyebrows. Breathe in. Exhale, be the consciousness there as you bring your breath back down to the heart. Establish yourself within your own divinity. And release. So we'll do a few poses now. Let's start off by just tree pose. So we're going to stand tall, standing on your left foot first. Bring the right knee up. And then bring the foot into position. It doesn't have to go all the way up to the root. If you need to, you lower the foot, just not against the knee joint. If you're having trouble balance, just keep the toes on the ground. Turn the knee out. Okay, other variations. If you have a half lotus, bring the knee up. Place the heel in front of the left hip crease and drop the knee down. If you need to keep holding onto the foot, hold on to the foot. Right hand in front of the chest. If you can, eventually the left hand as well. Now grow tall. Lift the heart. And then raise the arms up over the head. Keep on trying to grow towards the sunlight. Get long. You can turn your gaze up if you like. Every pose should be an offering. Bring the hands back to the heart and release. Other foot. Press that right foot down, anchor down to the toes, or like the roots of your tree. Bring the knee up and into position. If you have the regular tree, really push the base of the toes and heel into the inner thigh for support and to help your balance. Hands in front of the heart. When you're ready, raise your arms up. Stretching up tall here. Lifting the gaze if you feel comfortable. Whatever happens, even if you fall out of the pose, remain unconcerned and not judging. It's the effort that counts. Come up a little bit higher. And then take it back down. Release, bring the foot down. Next pose, ballet pose. Press down on the left foot, raise the right knee up, take hold of the inner heel. Now some of you might be able to extend the leg out and lean a little bit away from the standing leg. If this is too much, you can't get the leg straight, you can just hold the knee and then pull the knee out to the side. Now get tall again. Think of the qualities of a dancer, the poise, the gracefulness. Other variations. If you have the foot up, you have the foot up. You can see if you can keep engaging the muscles of the leg. Let go of the foot. Try not to drop the foot any appreciable height. Keep it up there. Lower down. Release the arms. Try it on the other foot now. Press down on the right foot. Lift the left knee. Holding the knee or taking the inside and the heel. The thumb is behind the heel. And then lift up. Try to get your fingers and the toes in the same line. Okay, so if you fall out of the pose, don't worry about it. Just keep trying. Come right back up. Press the foot down. And then make your way up. Again, if you like, you keep engaging the muscles of the leg. Let go of the foot. It still floats up there. And then bring the leg down. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now we're going to step the left foot forward. Lower the back knee down. Drop down to the seat. Sink your seat as far as you can. Down towards the front heel. Take your hands to the thigh. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the head back. lean away from the leg. Now if you can, you sweep your arms up, clap the asana, bring your index fingers together, press them together, other fingers are interlaced. And you can lift your head a little bit and just wiggle the shoulders, try to get the arms behind the ears, keep your arms straight, don't bend the arms. Think of a shape of a crescent moon. Keep lifting the body up out of the hips. Other variations, if you know them, go ahead. And break the pose. Bring your hands back down. From here, we're going to lift up more upright. Try to pull the front foot in so the legs are like a box. Back toes curled under. Right arm up, and then we're going to turn to the left. Take the hand to the outside of the thigh, other hand to the inside the heel. Inhale, lift up, lift out of the lower back. Exhale, turn towards the left. Look over behind your left shoulder. And keep pressing against the inner heel and the outer knee to get a little bit more rotation. Try to keep your body from slouching in, dropping into the hips. Now if this is easy for you, you can go to the next progression. You turn your back to the front, right arm up, ankle the toe and the knee towards your right. Try to get your armpit right against the thigh on the outside. You can form a fist with your left hand, press into the right palm, or hands in Anjali Mudra. Either way, push the top hand into the bottom hand, lift the body up so the body's higher than the thigh. Bring the chest towards the thumb and then roll the left shoulder all the way back. Try to get your chest to come up, to face up. Take the left side of the seat back, extend it to the top of the head, roll a little bit more. If you have the possibility, you can lift the back heel up off the ground. Now if you want, you can take the right fingertips down to the ground, left arm over the head, extend at side angle. Keep pressing back to the right heel. Or if you can't have the fingers on the ground, if you don't have a block, you can press your arm against the thigh. Turn your chest. From here, turn forward, press into the legs, come all the way up, move a little bit into Virabhadrasana to sink down through the hips. Extend the arms, take on the consciousness of a mighty warrior. Ashwakhanasana from here. Keep the arms long. You can just bring the left arm onto the knee. Right arm goes over the head. If you have flexibility, drop your seats a little bit. Right hand or right fingertips on the ground. So you can rotate your chest towards the sky. Pull the right shoulder back. Reach out a little bit more, and then circle the hand down to the ground. Hips and shoulders forward. Rock back and forth, pushing off the toes. Try to get your seat to sink. And press back to the right heel one last time. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. If you can, if your shoulder is at the height of the knee or lower, roll to the right forearm comes down, roll back to the left, perhaps the left forearm comes down. If not, you just keep your left hand on the ground. You can even keep your right elbow up off the ground. You can keep stretching. Drop the hip though, and lower the knee anyways. Very flexible. Try to get your chest down. If your chest comes all the way down, you can take your left arm to the outside of the foot. Now, still the gaze, just like a lizard that doesn't blink. Imitate the form to the best of your ability. One more breath, telescope the chest forward, exhale again. Melt through the hips. Get heavy as you can through the hips and the lower body. And come back onto the hands. Press into plank. From here, right foot forward. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Inhale, come up. Press the hands into the knees. Exhale, melt the shoulders back. Drop the head back. Try to bring your seat as low as you can so the seat is right close to the front heel. You may stay here or sweep the arms out to the side. Join hands together. The index fingers, make sure they're on the same line as the rest of your arms. Walk the shoulders back, so try to make the crescent moon shape again. Make it an offering. Good. Lift the chest, press the belly button forward. Getting ready to come back up. Leaves the heart. Press into the front knee. Come up a little bit higher. Walk the right foot in, bend the toes under on the left foot. Left arm up. Take the hands, the outside of the right knee. Lean back a little bit so you can take the fingertips to the heel. Now lift up out of the hips. Inhale, stretch. Elongate the spine. Exhale, turn to the right. Push the knee towards the left. And press against the inner heel as well. Stay here if you like, or if that's too easy, turn forward, left arm up, and bring the arm right down, elbows lower than the knee, the armpits right against the thigh. Hands in prayer mudra, or right hand in the left, right fist in the left hand. Pull the body up so the chest comes towards the thumbs, and roll the right shoulder all the way back. Eventually, your shoulders are at the same height. If you want to, you can see if you can bend lift the back knee up off the ground, extend back through the heel, and you can even take the extended version. The left fingertips on the ground, right arm over the head, pull the right hip back, keep extending through the back heel and the fingertips of the right hand. Can't get your fingertips to the ground, just press your forearm against the leg, right leg. Now, making your way into Warrior Two. Turn forward, stay strong through the legs, circle the arms around, sink down through the seat. Look over the front hand. Take on the consciousness of the leader, the warrior. Lower the forearm on the right thigh, left arm over the head, spin the shoulders towards the sky. Alternatively, come lower. Bring the right hand or fingertips on the ground on the inside of the foot. And then start to make your way out of the pose. Turn forward. Left hand comes down. Move the right foot out to the edge of the mat a little bit more. You want to have the knee over the foot and the shoulder close to the knee. Rock back and forth. Press back to the left heel one more time. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. So nose for my shoulders is close to the knee, about the same height. Roll the left shoulder. Roll towards the left, bring the left forearm down, roll towards the right forearm might come down. If your shoulder is much higher than the knee, then you stay on your hands probably. It's a bit more accessible. Keep on elongating the chest forward. Be very flexible. Bring the right hand to the outside of the foot. The knee is higher than the back in this case, as the chest can probably might be able to come all the way down. Anchor down through the hips. Imagine the right sit bone coming right down to the ground. Fix the gaze on a point. Now come back onto the hands. From here back into plank pose. Vasisthasana. Move the left hand towards the right. I like to move the hips back first. Spin on your feet. The right foot can be a little bit from the other. And come up. Bring the right arm up. Arc the body away from the earth. You need to modify. You drop down on the left knee. Open up through the chest. From this angle here. You can also slide your right toes back and line it just behind or beside the left knee. Come into wild thing. Flip your hips and your chest to face up. Your finger spin on the heel of the palm. Then return. Pushing into your left hand and the left foot to come back into plank. And make your way back into downward facing dog. Stand up for the other side. Right hand moves towards, just in front of the nose. Spin towards the long edge of the mat again. Arc the body away from the ground. Modify if you need to by dropping the right shin down on the ground, or take it further. Slide the left toes back beside the right knee. Turn your chest and hips up. And return back into side plank, pushing to your right hand, back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, lift the heels into the hands. Either jump your feet forward or walk your feet forward. Separate your toes, your feet a little bit more. Toes are pointing outwards. Bring your hands between your knees in prayer position. Coming into a squat here. Now place your hands down from the feet. Lower down a little bit so that your body's nice and low, your shoulders are just on the insides of the knee, and then press the upper arms against the lower legs. Lift the toes up off not the toes, the heels. The shoulders come a little bit more over the fingertips. Keep strong through the arms. Keep pressing the arms against the legs and vice versa, and knees against the shoulders, and see if you can come up into crow pose. Just flick your toes up. This will help to engage the muscles and keep yourself up. You can gaze your toes on the ground. This is better for you. Just lift. The head is always higher than the seat. Keep pushing your legs against the arms and vice versa. It will be easier to come up. Lower down. Over here, next position. Move back into the mat. Lower the knees. Hands, fingertips beside the knees. So option one, you keep your forehead on the ground and then you lift your seat until your hips come over the knees a little bit more and you're on the back of the head. You can adjust a little bit. So again, be mindful of your condition, your neck. Any neck or shoulder injuries, please be mindful of those. Be respectful and don't go to a place of pain or compromise. That will compromise yourself. Okay? If you feel more comfortable in that, you can come into a teddy bear. So you roll onto the top of the head. You lift your seat, knees up off the ground, walk forward. Just press underneath the knees against the elbows, and then you might be able to, so you press into your hands, lift one foot, dance from toe to toe. You flex your feet, you might be able to eventually stay up. If you know a headstand, go ahead. You can press into your hands. You can also do this on the forearms beside the head if you like. Take the position that feels more comfortable. If you split your legs, you might be able to stay in balance. Keep your legs close to the body. Flex the toes. Keep the attention inward. Just keep watching the body with no judgment, no concern. Just Be the observer, ever calm. Going back down, rest in child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll your way up, find your way onto your back. Take a moment, inhale, exhale. Bring your feet right in against the seat. You can hold the ankles if you like, and press the feet down. So the edges of your feet a little bit wide in the hips or right along the line of the hips. Now press into your hands, lift the hips, and then roll the arm bones under so that the shoulders, the arms are underneath the body. Press chest towards the chin. Use your hands, bring them to the hips, and then just tilt the hips, tilt the pelvis forward so the tail curls under a little bit more. And then your chest will come closer to the chin. And keep your hands on the seat or interlace your fingers and bring the hands down. Pressing into your feet, try to get your chest close to the chin. If you want, you can walk your feet out one at a time. Roll the thighs toward one another, try to get your toes flat on the ground, so you're like a low iron bridge. And then lower down again, bring your arms out to the way so your seat can come down. From here, we're coming into fish pose. Roll to one side so you can slip your hand underneath your seat and then do the same on the other side. And you're trying to get the motion and bring your arms underneath the body and scoot your hands a little bit forward so your fingers come a little bit closer to the toes. Press into lower arms. Push the upper body up off the ground. Arch the back as much as you can and bring the top of the head to rest on the ground as close to the seat as possible. Allow the shoulders to fall back. Again, drop the shoulders a little bit away, draw the shoulders away from the ears so that you're not completely crunching up the back of the neck. If you feel strong, raise your legs 12 inches off the mat and start to breathe very fast through the nose, like a sniffing dog. Lower the legs. Come out of the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms flat on the ground, palms down, raise the legs, push into the hands so your seat comes up. And see if you can make your way into seat without dropping your feet down to the ground. Boat pose. And keep your knees bent. Bring the legs towards you by pulling on the backs of the knees and bring your chest and your thighs together. If you can straighten your legs, arms out along the sides of the legs. Again, sniff like a dog. And release the feet down. Just allow the knees to fall out to the side. Bring your seats back a little bit so you have like a diamond shape, a long base. Raise your arms up, join your hands together in color with your index fingers pressed together and the other fingers interlaced. Pull forward, slip your hands over the toes. Inhale, press the forearms against the shins. Exhale, so you can bring the forehead down, rest them on top of the feet, or try to bring your head in space between your heels and your roots. Draw the shoulders again away from the ears so the neck stays long. Elongate from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head. From above, the body looks like a star. Drop your knees out to the sides. Purvottanasana. Bring your hands behind, fingers facing behind you. Bring your knees up a little bit, dig into the heels. Press the shoulders back and lift the hips. Roll the thighs from them, get the toes flat on the ground. If this is too much, just walk your feet in so the heels are underneath the backs of the knees. Inhale, lift through the chest. Chest is higher than the shoulders. Bring your head back. Breathe again very fast. Tuck your chin in, lower the seat. Extend the legs forward, sit up straight. Left arm up. Bring it to the outside of the right shin, the right hand right down the same back, right against the seat. Inhale, push the lower back in. Exhale, turn towards the right. Look over the right shoulder. Keep the chest wide. Keep the heels moving forward at the same rate, not one leading the other. Inhale, lift up out of the hips. Exhale, turn a little bit more. Pressing against the leg with your hands. Get a little bit more rotation. Come back, other side, right arm up, and take it to the outside of the left shin. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Exhale, turn to the left. Keep your chest open. Make sure you're not leaning back. Keep your hand close to the seat. Feel the navel getting long and hollow. And come back slowly, lie on your back for Shavasana. Ease your way down. No big heavy thuds once you land. And then just relax. Bring your arms out to the side. Separate your feet. Allow the feet to fall outwards. The palms are facing up as though you're making a gesture receiving. And as you breathe in, imagine you're taking in, absorbing all the best of the best universe, everything you need to feel fulfilled and complete. You exhale, let go of anything that does not serve you. Any negative effects or emotions, any illness, be rid of it all. Keep only the good with you. Direct all that good energy, those good qualities, and whatever else you draw in to the highest self that resides in the spiritual heart, which is at the right side of the physical heart. When you do that, since there's a divine spark, that divine essence that resides in every being, you in turn send all those benefits out to all beings everywhere. Or make that intention to do so. prepare to come back into your body, reconnect with the physical form. Feel the consciousness coming back so that you can be aware of the breath, fingers, toes, the limbs, the arms, even the forces within that animate the body. Step back into your physical self, knowing that this is a vehicle to carry out your mission of spreading love to all beings. Prepare to sit up, always in a way that keeps the mind calm. Witness is still watching all the movements. Close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And still the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within.
Namaste.
Thank you very much for coming. Have a wonderful day. And Happy New Year.